If you've learned anything from us over our videos, you know that we say we're experts at nothing.
Hi, I'm Melony.
Hi, I'm Molly, and welcome to our channel. Did you know?
What?
We have reached 1,000 subscribers.
I can't believe it.
We were so pitiful in our last video.
We were really pitiful.
And all the new people who have come and subscribed, or those who have been watching and just finally clicked the button, they're probably like, y'all are pathetic.
We're usually not that pitiful.
We're usually not.
We had just had, it was just a day. It was just one of those days.
But it was so exciting.
It was really exciting. And so that's something to celebrate. Not that we want to, our goal is not to have some big channel, but we had saved up stuff for a giveaway, and we're just like, we're not going to ever get to give anything away. And Molly, you know how you are about clutter. You're like, this stuff has got to go out of my house.
Yeah, no, we do have some things to order. Like the peanuts, I wanted to make sure they were fresh.
Yes. So we're waiting.
There's some things that aren't just hanging around.
But we're going to get our giveaway act together. Today is not a giveaway video. Today's just a quick thank you, and we're happy and we're excited. And we had a sweet friend. Do we get to do that now?
It says to be opened on camera.
Yeah, let's tell them. We have a friend, Kimber, and she's Molly's age. Mm-hmm. And we've talked about her before. She is one of those people that really has the gift of giving gifts. Would you say that?
She's thoughtful.
Very thoughtful. And
it's not just about giving gifts. It's like, I saw this, I thought of you, or she remembered my birthday, and she gave me it's not just a gift, like she gave me a thing with Anne of Green Gables, because I love Anne of Green Gables. It was like a little ring dish,
It's always very personal.
And thoughtful.
And very just on target. I am an awful gift giver. I overthink it until I don't give you a gift at all. Because I would think, why would you want this? Or I give it to people and I say, here's something really awful I picked up for you.
You'll hate it,
and I'm sorry. And then every year at Christmas, I apologize to all the kids. This was a terrible year. Next year, I'll do better.
She'll talk about her process and how she got to the gift and how ultimately she herself was dissatisfied. So if you're dissatisfied... it's always a whole thing.
It's hard. So I'm always amazed at people who can do thoughtful things. And you've got quite a few very sweet friends. And so this is from Kimber.
Yeah, and I told Jonathan, do you know what Kimber did? And he was like, she's just too much. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, too sweet? He's like, yeah, like she is just, I don't know how she can be that. It wasn't a dig. It was just those of us who are not gifted like that are just in awe.
Well, come to think, it was just a few weeks ago that she gave me my favorite scripture in a little frame.
Yeah.
And
passed out the same favorite scripture to our Connect group.
Yeah. Yeah. And my favorite scripture, let me see if I can say it. Jesus tends his flock like a shepherd. He gathers the lambs up in his arm and carries them close to his heart. He gently leads those that have young. That's always been my very, very favorite verse.
Which I have needed with Hattie, that he gently leads me.
Yeah, it's a mama verse.
Because he knows that I've done lost my mind.
So, anyway, she did that. So, here's another thing she's doing. Here we go.
And why don't you open the card while I try to get the tape off.
And I don't have my glasses.
Oh, yeah, I can read it if I need to. Or it might not be something to read. I don't know.
Cue the confetti.
Oh.
Congrats on 1,000 few gifts to celebrate your goal. Love you, ladies, Kimber. She's so nice. Okay, what's in here?
All right. I'm just going to reach in and grab. Oh! It's 1,000 grand instead of 100 grand.
See, how did she think of that?
I say 1,000 grand. You know what I mean? It's a grand.
Yeah, 1,000 is a grand.
Yes.
How did she think of that?
So
she gave us. She crossed out all the. Very clever. 1,000 sheets of toilet tissue. Gosh, this was contraband just a few months ago. This was sought after. Oh my goodness. Oh,
look at that.
I love wisp, and let me tell you, I was not turned on. What do you say? I was recommended another brand from Walmart. It was called Crisp. They look the same. The bags are similar, but they are not like wisps.
Oh, they're not.
Not like wisps.
At all.
At all. Oh, so this is good. They are out of these every time I go. They're out.
Do you know, they gave me a little bitty snack bag in my HelloFresh box one or two boxes ago, and I opened that up and I should have taken a picture because there was like four wisps in there.
They're pricey.
Yeah.
They're very pricey. Now, my friend Kelly, who we talk about Kelly, she's also grandmother's nurse, and grandmother lives here with Molly. She said she kind of made her own in the oven. But me doing that,
I've had some.
So I'm happy about this.
All right, let's see.
So far, so good.
Ooh.
Elastics, the most comfortable elastics ever by Scunsy, all hair. Now, I'm assuming that she knows you go through a lot of.
I do.
Through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're a hair person for sure. So very good.
All right.
Very worthwhile.
Oh,
you got your own bag.
Yeah, that was very nice.
So we don't have to share. Oh, that's cute. Perfect. Look, y'all. Thousand Island.
Let me get the last one. I'll move them.
I would have never thought of this in a million years.
I know. That is very clever.
And then she got to Burt's Bees, which, us.
Mom all the time,
Bees.
yes, is
Burt's
using
Bees.
Burt's Bees, the color chapstick.
Yes, and I have a daughter that works at Cracker Barrel, and they carry Burt's Bees now. So sometimes when I go, I'll see if I can use her discount.
To get some Burt's Bees
Yeah,
chapstick.
yeah.
And then the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. This is my only kind of sponge I ever buy.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it better than Beauty Blender and some others I have tried.
Guess what kind I
She
get?
watches our videos.
She does.
To know this.
And I appreciate anyone that has waded through some of them. Y'all, we've had some that just were not so good. And one of the ones, and I'm going to link it below, that is absolutely just the worst of the worst, in my opinion, is one that I did. And I sent it to Molly and told her, delete this. Look at how horrible this is. And she laughed her head off and she said, this is hilarious. And so it is, you're going to put the link down below. But it's me attempting to do what I've seen so many makeup people do. And they sit behind, their mirror and they've gracefully put on their makeup and they talk at the same time. And I could not get the camera set up right. The lighting was horrible. I looked like I was 105. Let's just say 105.
It was amazing.
The link is below. So I'm doing that as one of our worst. Which one have you enjoyed the most?
Well, there was a video that you did where you're in your bathroom and you're putting on your makeup.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my favorite.
Oh my gosh.
And you're like trying to put on that mascara stuff and you're trying to do your head back. And then as soon as you did it, you got like the hugest clump or whatever on there.
And I think I dropped things like...
You said, this is like watching someone make sausage.
It was just awful. But I've put on makeup a lot of days in my life. It's just like when you're doing it in front of a camera and look at y'all just looking right in my eyeball. I'm not so sure. Some of those girls just look so glamorous doing this. This is not glamorous. This is like watching how to make the sausage. I hear that's not good. Anyway, we're going to share it.
It's the best and the worst.
It's the worst. It is absolutely, it's humiliating. I was like, do I really look like this? And do I really act like this and talk like this? And am I really unable to function when a camera is pointing at me? It's awful. But the link is below. No judgment. Just if you need something to entertain yourself with for a few minutes.
To make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, it'll
and your
make you
makeup
feel great about
application.
yourself. So there's that. So we were gonna,
my cheeks hurt just thinking about it. Okay.
We were going to answer just a couple of questions, and eventually we'll open up sometimes and do questions, because it'd be nice to have questions in one place. But someone asked where you got your dark hair, and did I naturally have really dark hair and I just color it? So I thought you could answer that.
Jesus.
Well, yeah,
Just
but
kidding. So Daddy has had black hair.
and we say had. Some people, our new subscribers, may not know that Molly's daddy and I were married for 25 years, and he passed away from cancer. And so when we talk about him in the past, that's why.
Yes, that is why. And he had good hair,
Oh,
y'all.
did he ever have
And
good
then
hair?
with cancer and all of his treatments, and then he lost his hair, and then it grew back, and it was still really good hair. It was like salt and peppery, more peppery than it was,
Yeah.
but still really
He
good
had a
hair.
great head of hair, and I think it's one of those where he wouldn't have lost it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the kind that you lose. Now, this reminds me, as years passed after Molly's daddy died, my Kent, and I remember saying, Lord, I'm really not interested in meeting anyone else, but if that is your design for things, then I'm just going to ask you, I'm going to put in my request. Do you remember me telling you about this, my request?
Well, tell me the request, and it might bring back.
Well, I requested that whoever the Lord might bring would have a full head of hair, that they would play the guitar, and that they would have an accent like Sean Connery. And the Lord said, no, no, and no.
Not a thing.
Not anything on my list. So
Now, he jokes about his hair. Because
yeah, so now I have Bob. I remarried and I have my Bob, and he's bald.
Does he play a musical? Has he ever?
Never.
And he's from up north, so he does not. And
He
maybe
does-
Sean Connery. I don't know, but
he's from, I would say, Oregon, so he has that kind of accent.
That kind of
It's not
accent.
Sean Connery.
No.
But it is an accent. And what else? Oh, I guess that's it. But he's a good guy. So, how did we get off on that? All right, so
that's where I got my dark hair from my daddy.
and I've always had kind of dirty blonde hair.
Yeah.
And so now I color it to keep sometimes
Your dreams alive.
Yeah. I almost thought about going gray during all this shutdown.
Really?
And all. But it's not I don't have a pretty gray. It's not a pretty gray.
I know. I think about when I go gray, you know that verse in the Bible talking about the white head of wisdom or whatever, your hair. And I'm a little worried that it's going to show I'm not all that wise.
Now, someone did ask in the last video what I did with my hair. So I feel silly doing this, but I thought, well, they asked, and so I'll answer.
Is this a new bottle?
Yes, because I ran out of the other stuff. I usually use whatever shampoo and conditioner is on sale. Like right now, I think I have Suave, and I think I got it for $1 a bottle. So
Probably.
that's what I use. This is my thing. There are a few things in life that I spend money on, and I like this. It's Nick Chavez.
Chavez.
Nick Chavez.
I love that name. I don't know why Chavez.
Ultra Thickening Mist. And what you do is when your hair's wet, I just use it right here, like in the crown area. I just spray, and that's it. So
Now, but she does have thick hair. Like usually when you go,
it
you
used
get
to
it
be-
thinned out.
It used to be much thicker.
It
but
used to be thicker, but
this
you
is
still
a
have.
plumper and thicker. And so I guess you could use it all through your hair, but I just use it right here on the top just so it won't get so
Well,
flat.
we're Southern. I think you're supposed to.
We're supposed to have big hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is Nick Chavez, and I'm getting off on a tangent here, but he is on QVC or HSN, and he's a unique looking man. He's got a beautiful smile, but he's got long black hair, like Gorgeous long black hair. And so when I was looking this up, I looked him up, and I found out that very interesting family, and if I remember correctly, there's a lot of Native American, Indian in him, Native American in him, and so gorgeous hair, and they do all kinds of, I'm going to butcher this word, philanthropy. Is that where you do good stuff for a lot of people?
Yeah, I think so. A philanthropist.
Philanthropist. I think they're
something
philanthropists.
like that.
So I was amazed at all the things that he was involved in and all. But this made me almost feel better. And Nick will never see this video, but there is a video of him that went viral, and it's him on QVC, and he tripped and he fell while he was on the camera.
I'm sure that could be looked up.
Yes. So in a sick, perverted sort of way, I was like, it's good to know he's a we've said, I have said some dumb things, done some dumb things. The last video, I could not even get my derriere into the chair.
I couldn't. Yeah, I had to leave it in somewhere.
Yes. So I was like, way to go, Nick. And he just got back up and just went about his business.
The show must go on.
That's right. So yay for Nick Chavez, and that makes me like him more. So then before I blow dry my hair, I spray this Kenra Platinum blow dry spray in there because it reduces the time. I think it's a heat protectant as well.
I'm going to have to try it.
It is thermal protectant. It smells great, and I just feel very la-ti-da when I use it. But I have to wait for it to go on sale. So there's that. And then Pantene, I get that at CVS. And I always have a coupon or something at CVS. So there's that. So, and then I put today I was in a rush because I got to be at the doctor at 3.
Yes.
But I just put a few hot rollers in because I'm really old school. And then I'm done.
And then she's done.
I'm finished. Here's some of this. Do you like the smell of this oil? I could just put my body in that.
I just don't think I like... Oh, it does smell really good.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think I like having it in my hair because I don't wash my hair but once a week.
Well, that's because you're young and you're still oily, probably.
And so sleeping with it in, I think only makes it more... where I have to wash it more often.
Yeah.
So I don't ever use stuff like that.
Well, used to, I probably would not have either, but I'm old and drier now. And so this argan oil it's of Morocco. Whew, of Morocco is good to just run through your ends and stuff. So that's that. Okay, and we were gonna thank a few people. And by us thanking them, these are people with big channels. This is not helping them whatsoever, except we're paying our propers and just having good manners.
Paying our propers?
Yes. Your dad used to say that.
Well, I don't remember that.
He said we're paying our propers. I think he said that every time we went to a funeral. We're
paying our propers.
He would tell you kids, let's go in, we're going to pay our propers. Yeah.
It's a good little saying.
I guess so. So we're going to pay our propers, and we are going to thank some ladies that have been so kind as to mention us at one time or another in a very nice way. And the biggest one that we have had that has been so encouraging and helpful to us, the first one, was Patty at Rockstar Mom.
I know, that was amazing.
She was just so sweet. It was so unexpected and just so nice, and you just can't beat that.
And you were like, what's going on with our channel? And I was at a game with Hattie. I'm like, I have no idea why we are getting so many subscribers all of a sudden. And then you found out. And it was, and then Jonathan and I watched it, and we're just like, are you serious?
And I just love her. I just put her on and listen to her. I like her voice. I like her relatability. She's just, she feels like a friend that you've known forever. And someone was reminding us of our start off where we would do a shout out to like 4 or 5 family members that we were hoping were watching. I thought that was pretty funny.
I know.
So the other really nice lady's Little Poet, and many of y'all watch her. But she mentioned us one time in just her description box,
Yeah.
where you put stuff. And the other one is Tammy's Ageless Beauty, and I think she mentioned us maybe in an Instagram.
Oh,
It was
I
just
love
a
her
picture.
Instagram stories.
Oh yeah,
You
she's
just can watch
awesome.
those and listen to her talk.
And Little Poet, she's great. She's very artsy, very. I use the word ethereal with her because she's just so. I don't know. Just she sees the beauty in everything and can express it verbally much better than I could ever dream to. And then our latest new friend is someone who I started watching to try to learn how to cook better.
And I am really, honestly, truly amazed at some of the things you're cooking. Cinnamon rolls. I've never even made cinnamon.
That was her recipe. But I tried her
and then she didn't bring
biscuits.
them, and you didn't bring me any of those.
And then where does Bob's just eating them? And then there's something, a peanut butter pie. Did you get any of that at
didn't.
Easter? Well, I made two. I made peanut butter pie that was her recipe.
I did the lemon.
And the lemon lush.
That's what I ate that day.
That was from Whippoorwill Holler, which is another great channel. But the Farming Pastor's Wife is the name of Leslie's channel, and I just started watching her because I wanted to just cook better because I've always felt like such a failure, and I enjoy it because she's just very relaxed. She's in her kitchen. She's not fancy. She's just who she is. And so she explains things as she goes. And I felt like I was sitting at a friend's house watching them cook. And I was thinking about that today. I so enjoyed watching grandmother. I could just sit at the island and she just cooked.
Oh, yeah.
And I could watch her. And there's something very comforting and about that. And grandmother is unable to cook anymore. And so I just visited over at Leslie's channel and just felt like I had made a new friend. So she has asked us to do a collab with her, and we're gonna do it. And it's our first collab.
Yeah.
Collab. I think that's short for collaboration with another channel. So that's very exciting.
That'll be coming soon, right?
Yeah,
I think we're scheduled.
Yeah, we
for
got to
it
get
soon.
it done. So me and you've got to get our act together.
Well, that's complicated always.
I've talked too much. Do you have anything?
Cinnamon rolls.
I'll do them again.
I'm just amazed.
Because I made one mistake in them, and yet they looked good and they tasted good, but I know what my mistake was.
What was it?
Well, I mixed the butter and the brown sugar, and I really wasn't supposed to do that.
Huh.
But it wasn't.
It looked amazing,
It wasn't
and
a
I
bad
was really
deal.
jealous. Oh, but that being said, if you're making cinnamon rolls, I just signed up, and if y'all follow us over on our Instagram, I usually am the one who does the stories because
I can't figure out about that button and which angle you do your phone.
she usually does the posts, and I usually do the stories.
I can take a picture and put it on there.
Yeah. So I shared on our Instagram stories how I signed up for Noom. You know, it's like I know, and you were depressed about it.
I just get so tired of thinking about diets.
Well, it's just, and you guys don't know our whole like history of stuff, but you know, my highest weight was like almost 220. I think it was at 220, and so I'm down to 185. And so I'm just clinging on to that with dear life. I don't want to get back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying this thing out to see if that helps me maintain or lose a little bit more. Because I wouldn't mind losing a little bit more.
Well, I'll be supportive. But I also want to keep cooking those cinnamon rolls.
I know, and I
stuff.
want to eat them.
I'm getting good at it. But I'll try to keep all things in moderation.
I know, and that's what I do like about Noom so far is, and this is not sponsored. I've just signed up for it, so I'm exploring it.
She just did it yesterday.
Yeah, well, 2 days ago. I'm logging my food, which I know is a big turnoff for people, but it's helped me see that when Hattie goes to bed, I'm like, what are we gonna eat? Like I'm ready for not just one snack. Like I'm ready for multiple. So, but they work with you. They're like, you want a cinnamon roll? Made by your mom, I can have a cinnamon roll.
Oh.
So far, I really like it.
Well,
we'll see how it goes.
You're very disciplined and you'll get it pulled off. Hey, what time is it?
2:14. We're about. Ooh, I've got a package out there.
Okay.
And I was gonna mention this. I'm wearing blue eyeliner today. I rarely wear blue eyeliner. I rarely wear eyeliner.
Oh, I thought that was eyeshadow.
No, and let alone it's liquid eyeliner. And
well, you did a straight line. That's good.
It was so hard, y'all. And it's like, do you see how there's like a little bit of a string that kind of pulls? It's like goopy. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's not that it's bad.
Well, you made it look perfect.
Oh, it took me forever. It's all clunky on my inner corners. And do you see that on this inner corner?
No.
It's like a huge blue dot because when you open your eyes, when you have, like in here, like.
Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. But who's gonna be right up in there except Jonathan?
I guess I thought it looked bigger than it is.
No, I thought it looked really
I
professional.
love the color. The color is Sapphire, and this is by NYX Epic Wear Waterproof. Maybe that's what makes it goopier. I don't know, but the brush and all, I'm just not coordinated. If you've learned anything from us over our videos, you know that we say we're experts at nothing.
Well, I have said I'm an expert at
trying.
At trying. I will try things out. Cinnamon rolls, makeup, whatever. And I would have to say, Molly does makeup so much better than me. We probably just kind of ramble off into other things a lot. And I like crafts and that kind of thing. And we just kind of go where the conversation takes us. And that's probably what we'll do. So.
Yeah, because you were like, what's in store for our channel? That was one of your things you said that we were going to talk about on our thing is our future plans with our channel.
Well, I didn't have any. I was just asking you if you had some.
I was like, I don't know. We just sit and have a conversation, and you usually show the things that you've used up, and mine are already in the trash can. So
yeah,
I'm waiting on my BoxyCharm. Maybe that's what came today. Ooh, I love BoxyCharm.
Next week at some point we'll have the collab out, and then we'll have giveaway instructions because we do have to plan for that.
We do. We're gonna meet tomorrow, right, at the coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna sit. We're gonna have a business meeting.
All right. Well, that's it. I've got to get to the doctor and get my blood work, and I'll be so glad to have that behind me because I don't like doctor's offices.
And I have a date tonight.
Oh yeah, where y'all?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know, but we just asked the babysitter that we've been using lately, and she's a sweet thing, and she's like, sure, I'm free. And I thought, well, why not?
That's right. Go for it.
Yeah.
All right. We hope y'all go for it today, and we will see you next time. Thank you, everyone, for supporting us through this
thank you.
When did we start? It hadn't been a year yet.
It hasn't quite been a year.
So we thank you, and we say hello to all of the new ones coming aboard. And I don't want to say I hope you like us. That sounds kind of...
But don't we hope that people like us?
Well, deep down in my heart, I do. What don't I like
But we also understand if we're not your cup of tea.
That's what I would like to say. We're not everybody's cup of tea.
Is it Flossie, cuppa tea?
Yeah, Flossie. She's one of our subscribers. She says cuppa. Yeah. All right, y'all. See you next time, I hope. Bye.
Bye.
Now let me see if I can gracefully get out of this chair.
I just want it. Thank you, Kimber.
Ooh. Yeah, this will be my
I need to add this to my Noom app. Oh, there we go. My Noom people will understand.
I know they don't smell good.
I don't
when you open them.
Especially when I've got chocolate.
Oh, it's so good.
Delicious.
Okay, that's just as good as it's going to get. All right. Aren't you proud of me for going to the doctor?
Yeah, this is like 2 times in a row, pretty much.
And I haven't canceled, not one time.
Well, because it's
or
Mindy.
Reschedule. Yeah, it makes a difference.
It does. Mindy's.
But it's reading my blood work.
I went and finally got my blood work done yesterday.
Is it all right?
What?
Your blood work?
Well, she hadn't called, but it was just for my thyroid.
Oh, okay.
Just to check to see if the medication is doing its job well.
Okay. All right, I'm ready to go. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I need a sneeze.
Well, go ahead.
Sorry.
Bless you. And you can delete stuff like that out.
Yeah. Hattie always goes,
Or leave it in.
I've got allergies.
I got allergies. Oh, and it is allergy
It
season.
is. Everywhere you go. You can
Yes.
wash your car and drive it to your house and it's
Oh,
yellow again.
Mine is just horrible. Just horrible. Mine even has pine cones and stuff stuck to it. But usually if I get up to about 45 miles an hour, they'll blow off.